right, let's get this started.
Off white on my info one. Sleeping garments that he won't show, I'm a stain now. Big body, know I can see that's a buzz down.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. We're back at it again with a new video. So, y'all know what's up. It's a video that everybody's been asking me for. So I decided to just make it because why not? You feel me? You see me? So just a little background information. If you don't already know from my video from donkey years, okay, I dragged it. It was like a couple months ago. But I had spoken about I did a get to know me kind of video thing, and I was talking about basically how I big chop my hair. And that was last March. Not the March that just passed, but the March before that. And then I cut it again in August. So ever since August of last year, I haven't really cut my hair drastically. This is my hair now. JK, no, I'm so lying. This is actually a piece that I have in my hair right now. It's looking kind of crazy, but it's whatever. It was cute or whatever earlier today. I don't know what happened. Y'all see my hair? Hold on, this is late. I was feeling it all day today. I was like, yo, I gotta do a video because I'm gonna have to redo my hair anyways. So I'm gonna do a video and show you guys all things that I use to do it, because I think I just found the secret. Hold on, wait a minute. All right, let me get back to this video because I'm really getting off track. But yes, we're gonna talk about growing your hair because that is something that everybody asks me, because I guess if you have me on my Instagram, you could see how much my hair has grown since I started my hair videos. So a lot of people, constantly asking me Julia, what do you do to grow your hair? How did your hair grow so fast? And to be honest with you, I did not even know my hair was growing, because when I was younger, my hair grew to a certain extent, and then it kind of just stayed at that length. So I thought your hair just stopped growing. So when I had cut my hair off, I was actually really afraid that my hair was not gonna go back. That was traumatizing. Whew, Jesus. So let's get started. Tip number 1. Because I'm watching this and I'd love to know, why was I screaming? First of all, I need to put an emphasis on this, because I feel like a lot of people don't know this. Not that a lot of people don't know it. It's everybody knows it, but people don't really follow through with it, and that's the problem. You need to keep your hair moisturized. If you want your hair to grow, seriously grow, you need to keep it moisturized. Think about your hair as a plant. There we go. If your hair is dried out like a plant, it's not gonna grow. But if you continue to put water on it and keep it hydrated, it's gonna grow and it's gonna flourish very nicely. It's basically the same thing with your hair. If your hair is not moisturized, it's gonna have a really hard time growing, especially because if your hair is dry, it's prone to split ends. What happens with split ends is basically the ends start to split, right? Let's say this is the little split right here, and you're like, that's not bad. But as your hair is growing, your ends are splitting more and more. So it starts to look like your hair just isn't growing at all. But in all honesty, your hair grows. As long as you are living, your hair is growing. But if you're not trimming those ends and keeping your hair moisturized, you're not gonna see that hair growth. So me personally, I try to deep condition my hair every time I wash it. So my Sundays is me day. That's my hair day. If you know me, you know Sundays I dedicate the whole Sunday to my hair. I do my deep conditioning once a week. I try to do hot oil treatments. That's another thing. Hot oil treatments are really good for your hair and your scalp, because what I do, I have shea butter and I melt it so it's oily, so that turns into oil. Tea tree oil, Jamaican black castor oil, olive oil, rosemary oil. You could do peppermint oil because that's good for your scalp too. Oh, and is it jojoba oil or jojoba oil? You know what I'm talking about, but that oil. But those 7 oils are really what I use for my hot oil treatments, and it's so good because it helps keep your hair moisturized. And you also want to make sure your scalp is moisturized, but you don't want to make it too moisturized. You don't want to slap everything on there, but make sure your scalp is moisturized, because you have to remember that's where your hair is growing from. And if it's kind of okay, going back to the plant, your scalp is soil and your hair is the plant. If you have bad soil, the plant is not going to grow. So it's the same thing with your scalp. If your scalp is dry and it's not healthy, the hair growth is not gonna be there, sis. So you gotta make sure you're on top of it. Like, and I'm the most laziest person in the world, but the one thing I'm very consistent with is my hair, because I do not play with that. Like, I've grown to love my hair, so it's like now that I do, I'm just so like on top of it. And I know I mentioned it from before, but also trimming your ends are really important, because as I said, you're bound to end up having split ends. Like, there's no way there's somebody who never had split ends in their life. Like, split ends is just natural, which is why you have to trim your hair, because when you trim your hair, you're evening out your hair and you're getting rid of the split ends. So if your ends aren't splitting and your hair is growing, you'll see the hair growth. That's why whenever people cut their hair, they're like, oh yeah, cutting your hair makes your hair grow back like 10 times faster. No, baby, your hair's been growing the whole time. It's just that because you had the split ends, you weren't seeing the growth. So that's why it's really important. Protein treatments. Protein treatments are so good. I'm sorry, I'm like not even looking at the camera. Like, I'm really bad at that. I have to start like, and I can't do it. Protein treatments are so good for your hair, because basically what it does, it strengthens your hair. So, okay, so going back to like what I do my deep conditioners once a week. There's like about 4 weeks in a month. So I do my deep conditioner 4 times a month. Protein treatments I do once a month. A protein treatment can range from anything. It could be like the rice water thing. I said I had to start doing that. I think I'm gonna do it this Sunday, because I kind of wanted to start at the beginning of the month so I could really like track my progress and see like if it's actually working. So stay tuned for that video. But yes, I know a lot of people use protein water. Oh my god, I know people use rice water as a protein treatment, because they say like it really helps strengthen your hair, and that's the purpose of a protein treatment. Like, it's supposed to strengthen your hair. So that's really good, because you know there are times where, like, especially like during the winter and stuff, where your hair just is not as strong as it could be. Protein treatments are really important, so I really suggest doing it. Protective styles are also very important, and it kind of like corresponds with keeping your hair moisturized, because the whole point of the whole point of a protective style is to give your hair, and you, because dealing with your hair is a lot, but to give it a break and kind of keep it away from, like, you know, everything else. I like to do protective hairstyles during the winter, because it's usually colder around this time of the year, and I really don't like when my hair is out, just because I know my hair, you know, it's gonna get like dry and ugh. So, you know, and I mean, there are people who keep their hair out during the winter time, and that's fine, but I just feel like your hair care routine becomes twice as exhausting. Like, I don't want to use the word exhausting, but like you have to work twice as hard to kind of keep up with your hair, and I'm lazy and I'm in college and I kind of don't have the time for that, which is why I usually do protective styles. My hair is so slick. I cannot wait to do this video to show you guys how I did this, because what? Ooh, ah. I need to like pay attention and like stop getting off topic. Protective styles are literally one of the best things that you can do for your hair. And I want to clarify something, because they can range from anything. Like, it does not have to have weave incorporated with your hair, if you know what I mean. The point of a protective style is to protect your hair. So if you're putting your hair in a hairstyle where it's being protected, that's a protective style. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay, I know a lot of people are probably tired of hearing this tip, but trust me, this tip, they're not lying. Drinking water is the best thing that you could do for your hair, your skin, and your nails. Let me tell you, this past summer, all I was doing was eating fruits and drinking water. I feel like my hair was at its prime during the summer. My hair was beautiful. I loved my hair during the summer. I love my hair now. I just feel like during the summer, it was at its full potential. You know, like it reached like it's, oh my God. Like, I mean, there's always room for improvement, but I just feel like that was a good time for it. Like, it was in its prime during the summer. You better start watching what you put in your body and drinking more water, because patience, you gotta have patience. Like, as I said from before, I know y'all are probably tired of hearing this, especially if you want your hair to grow super fast in like a short amount of time. But if you don't have patience, it's gonna feel like a drag. Your hair journey is gonna feel like a drag. You're gonna want to give up. And honestly, I feel like if you start your hair journey, you shouldn't give up, because you really do see the results when you really put the time and effort into your hair. And if you're not putting time and effort and you're being really impatient and you kind of just want your hair to grow overnight, you're not gonna get anywhere. If you're really like looking at your hair every single day, like, did my hair go today? Did my hair go today? Did my hair, like, it's gonna be the same length, sis. Like, hair really doesn't grow that much. I think it's like 1/2 inch per month. That's like the average. So You really gotta think about that. So just relax. Relax, baby. Your hair gonna grow. You will be fine, I promise you. You're Gucci. You just have to trust the process and know that your hair will grow in due time. The last and final tip. I feel like this is the most important tip. And I feel like a lot of people don't mention this. And I feel like this is something that should be mentioned because this is really important. Like, I cannot stress how important this is. So, if you're looking for the most important tip, it's here. It's right here. This, I'm gonna see if I can like put it here. Most important tip. I'm telling you, most important tip. Knowing your hair. Let me get comfortable because I'm about to go off. If you are going natural, you have to understand that not everyone's hair is the same. There are curl patterns and many people around the world have the same curl pattern. But there's so much more about hair than just your curl pattern. Your porosity, like your hair porosity, that is so important. I feel like knowing your hair porosity is so important because your hair porosity basically tells you everything about your hair and also helps with moisturizing your hair. So for me, for example, I have low porosity hair. I'm sorry if you have high porosity hair. I really don't know what to tell you because I'm not gonna lie, like I really don't know a lot about high porosity hair. I just know that it absorbs water quicker and it absorbs like products quicker than any other hair type when it comes to porosity. I'm not gonna try to sit here and pull something out of my behind and try to, you know, make it seem like, you know, like I'm such like a hair guru when I'm really just starting myself. But don't worry, I'll learn. So for example, when I'm deep conditioning my hair, first of all, I put the deep conditioner in while I'm in the shower because of this. When you're in the shower and you're washing your hair shaft opens. That allows water and everything to just absorb into your hair. The second you step out of the shower and the cool air, you don't even gotta be cold, but the cool air just goes, your shaft goes, and that's it. Like that was game changer for me. Like my hair is so much more moisturized than it has ever been because of the fact that I've been doing that. Kind of just knowing your hair and what your hair can handle, how much moisture it could take in, your hair type, all of that is the key to growing your hair. Because when you know all of that, nobody's telling you nothing, you know? Like you gonna be popping. You gonna be like, oh, my hair grew. Oh, I listen to Julia. Knowing your hair is just so important. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I feel like I did a pretty good job of kind of explaining like what I did throughout my hair journey and explaining like a lot of the different ways I basically promoted hair growth and how I reached to where I am today. So we've come to the end of this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed everything that I said and kind of took something away from this video already. You need to subscribe. Why aren't you subscribed to the channel? You know, like we really about to get on this channel. Like if you haven't already, please subscribe, hit that bell button wherever it is. Hit the bell button so you get a notification for every time I post. And like this video, comment anything else you want to see me do. I'll have my social media in the description box below. So you can always text me through one of those and let me know. So I will see you guys next time. Bye.
Yeah, don't tell me about no course, I'ma buy it. Ay. Riding with a baddie and she biased. Look like Simmons on my wave that she riding. Go boy, let's compete, who's the flyest?